Good morning, everybody. So today we are making some outstanding pumpkin pancakes. You can see that we're starting off with about a cup and a half of all-purpose flour. Yeah, showing off for the camera with my grandmama hands. I do like to use some of the pre-measuring cups that have the rings on them, keeps you organized. Now we're adding some baking powder. 2 teaspoons there. In addition, we're also going to use some baking soda. So you want to use a mixture of both because we are using wet and dry ingredients under medium-high heat. So it's going to help it rise a little bit. Now you see that we're using some pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice is just basically allspice, ginger, cinnamon, as well as nutmeg. If you can't find pumpkin spice, feel free to just use cinnamon and a pinch of nutmeg, and that should kind of give you that pumpkin-y flavor that you need. Sea salt. I love rock salt. I've been using it for 10 years. I haven't looked back. It's just my preference. Feel free to use table salt. Adding a bit of sugar, and now we've got the pumpkin. Make sure you're using pumpkin puree or 100% pure pumpkin. Don't get this confused with pumpkin pie filling. Pumpkin pie filling is just like sugar that's orange. Make sure for this recipe that you're using the pumpkin puree. All right, so we're adding some butter, melted butter. Ooh, look at those colors. That is pretty, pretty, pretty. In addition to the melted butter, we're going to add a mix of whipping cream as well as milk. This mixture provides a much better texture, a thicker batter, and it also makes your pancakes a little bit more dense and rich. I wasn't paying attention. I got skim milk instead of regular milk, but we're just going to make it do what it do. We'll make it work with this recipe. It's okay. It's fine. All right, so after we get that mixed up, we're going to add some vanilla extract for some more flavor, and also we're going to add a little bit of almond extract. I've been baking for over 25 years. I use a lot of almond extract in my recipes. Good news is that almond extract, it has a very intense flavor, so you don't need too much of it, but it does make the food taste great. A couple eggs, and we're going to whisk that together. Listen, like I said, I've been baking for a long time. If you want to separate your eggs and put it in another bowl because of salmonella, did I just drop that in the mixture? I did. You can do that. It's up to you, but I go ahead and crack my eggs right into the mixture. Now we're adding the dry ingredients. You're going to whisk that in just to make sure that it's just combined. Remember, we're making pancakes and not a cake, so you do not need to beat air into this. 40-50 strokes, and we're good. Now we're adding some oil, medium skillet that you can see there. The reason we're using oil instead of butter is because butter has a tendency to burn in medium to high temperatures, so you don't want to use that. Feel free to test this out with about a tablespoon of the batter, just to make sure that your temperature is not too high. And now we're going to add the real thing. If you want to make these uniform, 3 tablespoons using an ice cream scoop, and that should give you that size. And there you have the finished product, powdered sugar, a couple tablespoons of cream cheese frosting and maple syrup, and there you go. Full recipe, wheremycooksat.com. Thanks.